Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we are back for some more Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. So in the previous episode we had just arrived at the Water Shapers Guild, which I believe is the last building we had to explore in Periki's Overlook. And we found a new companion, Mr. What was his name? Tekehu over here. And this guy, I made him into a Thurge. So he's part Druid and part Chanter. Druid because I'm interested in playing with the Druid, and this was an interest that kinda sparked when I was playing my previous playthrough here for the channel. If you guys didn't see it, one of my most feared enemies in Pillars of Eternity 1 are Druids. They are extremely powerful and extremely annoying to deal with as enemies, but I've never actually played with the Druid before. And this guy, being a druid, is also a water shaper. He's a marine godlike, which I think is also pretty unique. So I think this could be a very unique character to kind of play around with. And the chanter, I chose it because I think there are some passives, some chants that can benefit my entire party. And that's what we're going to set up right now. So this guy apparently has 3 prepared chants. Okay, so what does he have? He has Blessed was Wingrid, so Stride and Reflex, Fortitude and Will, Resistance to Resolve and Constitution. Yeah, and this is the one I really want. So, Sure-Handed Ila Nocturne Arrows with Speed. This will make it so all of my friends will get a minus 20% reload time, minus 20% recovery time with ranged weapons for 10 seconds. So this, coupled with the fact that my rogue has a lot of dexterity, he has the gunner passive, and he has armor that also makes his recovery speed quick, he's gonna start shooting faster and faster and faster. So that's what I really want. I'm gonna take away some of these things here. I don't need all these chants. And I think what I want is probably just Fortitude and Will, and then Sure-Handed Ila, and they will just loop around. So this lingers for 4.1 seconds and this one takes 6 seconds to cast. So there are 2 seconds here that I'm not going to take this buff. That should be fine. So you are using this buff. And what spells does he have? This is also important. Because like I said, in PoE 1... what is it? In PoE 1 they get all of the spells per level, just like a priest. But in PoE 2 that's not the case. How can I see his... Ah, here I think, okay. So, for the chanter, we have not felled by the axe nor broken by the storm. Not bad. Giving everybody armor rating. Not something that I see myself using a lot though, and it's also a cone. Then we have the skies opened and vengeance rained down. So, just a faux AoE of electrical damage. We have self-only armor rating versus the elements, and then we also have Great Amida Letter Wrath be shown. This is a 32 to 43 lightning damage, bounces up to 4 times. This could be very dangerous. Shatter their shackles, cast off their chains, immune to dexterity afflictions, cool. And then we have what we just saw, right? So these are my chants. The important one, thankfully, he already had, which makes me happy. And then, in terms of Druid, we have Ondra's Whip, which is a summon. Okay, cool. Blizzard. Foe only AoE. Oh, I think since he's a marine godlike or a water shaper druid, everything that has the keywords, I think frost or water, are party friendly, which is awesome. I like this. It's damage and a debuff. He also has Chill Fog. Okay, cool. For the druid, that's cool. He has Tanglefoot, which makes people hobbled. Nature's Mark, that's a debuff. Woodskin, Pierce, Burn, and Shock armor rating. Not bad. The Moon's Light, Health Rest. Okay, an AoE heal. Then we have Purge of Toxins, a friendly target, immune to poison and disease attacks. And finally, Nature's Balm. Friendly AoE robust. Ooh. This is quite good. Yeah, man, druids have some very nice spell selections. I like it a lot. Okay, hopefully he's gonna make for a better companion than Serpent. Seraphin was cool for exploration purposes given his high stealth. This one should be a little bit better for combat, I hope. And by the way, what do you have? You have Arcana, Explosives, Bluff, History, Metaphysics. Okay, not bad. Pity this Negati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view. Her eyes well with tears as constant as rain. The lover's affection is ephemeral as fingers touching, but the moon's skyward journey continues apace. Alright. Okay, name character, Warua. A young Wana holds out his hands as if to catch an incoming missile. He winces in concentration and an orb of water rises and floats midair. Sweat drips down his nose. I guess he's training water shaping? Takeho clears his throat loudly. He flinches, and in that instant the water loses all shape and splashes on the floor. Crestfallen, he sighs and drops his stance.
Damn it, Takehu, why? I almost had it that time.
Not even close. If you want to achieve the second form, you will need to loosen that posture. Spending a day submerged in the bathhouse always helped me.
He smirks. I'm thinking that Takehu, being the prick that he is very arrogant and very full of himself. I don't think my party's gonna like him that much.
Did you need something?
He nods to you and shakes out his arms, readying himself for another try. You seem to be having trouble.
I can feel the connection to Andra just like Myru taught me. But there's something missing. Maybe it's my form.
He frowns to himself. Well, any advice to help our friend here with his water shaping, Takehu?
Remain loose, but not too loose. Confine yourself, but spread out at all times.
He nods, passing you a secret smile.
Like this?
Warua shuffles his feet apart and squeezes his shoulders together, looking to Takehu for approval.
Perfect. Keep at it and you'll be teaching me the fourth form in no time.
He claps Warua on the shoulder, upsetting his stance.
Suppose I'll give anything a try.
He nods to you and resumes practicing. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Not much to be gained from that interaction. Oh. An exceptional robe, you say? Okay, so this I wanted to see, because I had fine robes and fine leather armors on Shoti. I mean, now that I don't have Seraphin, she's probably gonna be an off-tank even more. Man, but I kinda wish I could just give her this to make her cast faster. What about you? I also don't like this on Aloth, the recovery time, but I do like the overseeing. Well, we will have to explore this further. A nice pickup though. And let me check once again my formation. Seems fine, okay. Ooh, a lot of stuff to steal, yeah. So this is the part where I'm kind of sad not having Seraphin. And even more so because he took my items. I'll have to get them back. And he had the boots of stealth. Ooh, Daraku's reply and the 4 forms of water shaping. A quest item. Oh god. Am I breaking quests here? I might be breaking quests by doing this. Okay, let's wait a bit. I want the rest. For some reason this water shaper detects me a lot quicker than the other ones. Let me just quick save this. Yeah, look, this guy is almost instant. But these guys should take a long time. Yep. Oh no, he's... Oh, god damn it. Seraphin, come back. You are forgiven. Scrolls and books. And antidotes. Scroll of boiling spray. A cone. I don't like cones. Burn damage and a push. Huh, interesting. It's a water scroll, but it deals burn damage. Because I guess it's boiling, right? Sure, makes sense.
Well, I'll take care of it.
Okay, what else do we have?
Leave it to me.
This ornate basin makes a high-pitched ringing sound when pressure is applied around the outer rim. Okay. Guildmaster Myru. And I've been there already, okay.
You have questions for me. Speak up, I say.
Guildmaster Myro folds her arms and nods. Tell me about the guild.
Ikera, my pleasure. Water shaping is a talent bestowed
Oops,
on the
sorry.
Juana by the goddess Ngati.
Just beat the table there.
Periki was the first in recent memory to organize the talent into a series of teachable forms. What else would you like to know?
Where did the Water Shapers get their power?
Our art is the yield of the Juana's ancient covenant with the goddess. Our ancestors pledged to protect the luminous Adra, the islands, and the tribes. Ngati gifted us with the strength to keep our promise.
Are you keeping your promise? Because pretty much everybody is mining the luminous Adra. But what do you do exactly?
We control tides, prevent storm damage, and keep unwelcome ships at bay. Of course, you already know Takehu, our prized pupil. We represent the best of Juana achievement. No small responsibility.
Okay, I
Akira,
think that's
speak freely.
yeah, that's all we had to check here. Let's check out the ruins. Where is Mr. Chonchi? Chonchi? There's Chonchi booty right there. Okay, let's go. Sometimes he gets lost in the map. Just wanted to make sure he was with me.
How long do you reckon it takes to stand up like this?
Okay, no further comments from anyone. Okay. This is not a door. It's an interactable. This stone door is sealed shut. A few engraved symbols stand out among the other carvings and inscriptions. Apart from that, you find no evident means of opening the way. Why is it there grayed out? A faded inscription is nestled among the elaborate stone carvings. Well, let's use our perception to search for a locking mechanism. As you search among the door's ancient carvings, you come upon a stone panel that seems to protect an internal mechanism. The panel remains fixed and unmoving. Let's read the inscription. Juana runes decorate the stone entrance. Ngati would not have gifted her chosen people a watery covenant unless they persisted in deserving it. This sanctum is a covenant of our making. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion will open the way. Periki, master of the guild. Okay, I guess pushing against the door does nothing? Yeah. Punch the door? No, thank you. So I need something to open that door. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion. Okay. Just very empty rooms. Ooh. A canoe. This statue depicts an Omawa woman, her hand extended and grasping at the air. An eroded plague sits by her feet. Something about the statue calls out to you, the echo of a fractured soul that tarried in this place for long and thoughtful years. You feel victory tinged by grief and regret. Attempt to read the plaque. The words are much eroded and water damaged, but a few choice snippets of phrases stand out with clarity. Periki, lore and hunter, crossed the length of and back again, remembered for some cunning deal, Lafas. May her rest guilty soul? Freedom? Closer scrutiny reveals that the inscription was purposely marred, an act of sabotage done perhaps years ago. By the thoroughness, you suspect Kith hands.
This is the tomb of Periki. Such disrepair, I say.
Oh, okay, maybe here is the item for that door? Takehu tuts and sighs. Oh, inspect the lingering soul. Advantages of being a watcher. Your vision bobs with the motion of the sea. You stand aboard the deck of swift winds, where your mates share bemused, self-congratulatory glances as they work. One of them claps your back with approval. Shake off the gesture. You step back and aim a reproachful look at your mate, however friendly his intent. You know there will be time for reprieve when you are squared away in Neketaka. Something cuts through the water to your port side, an enormous shape just beneath the waves. Someone shouts that the winds have turned in your favor at last. This is followed by an enthusiastic cheer among the crew. You don't share their mirth. Eyes to your eyes and I say, You bring home a mighty gift, though it takes an unusual form, one that you pray to Ngati you are able to keep in check. The vision dissipates and your land legs reassert themselves. Let's hold her hand. You grasp her hand with tenderness. At first, nothing happens, but then a tiny droplet of water forms at the corner of her eye and rolls down her cheek, dripping on the floor. This is very interesting. Wipe away the tear. You reach out and draw your thumb down the statue's cheek, wiping away the trail of moisture. For a moment, the stone feels soft to the touch. Okay. Let me quick save this. Is this considered stealing? I don't think it is. But this is. Okay. So, Ekenu.
What say, friend? The guild's sanctum has seen better days.
The young water shaper leans on his broom and smiles at you. What do you do here?
Simply a caretaker. I dust off Periki's tomb and try to keep the place tidy. Caring for the guild hall usually means drying off what others get wet in practice.
Ekenu shakes his head with a weary smile. What's behind that door? That stone door by the Jesus. What's behind that stone door by the staircase?
A sanctum for master water shapers, I say. No students or outsiders allowed.
Mysterious.
I have never been there myself. Myru assures me the room has no need of cleaning.
He shrugs, smiling. The inscription by Periki's tomb has been defaced.
Water damage, I thought.
Ekenu scratches the back of his head.
I say it's been that way since I got here, but I cannot recall if the former steward ever mentioned it.
He shrugs, smiling. Are you a water shaper?
Akira. One of middling skill, if I'm generous. Not all of us can boast of Takehu's talent. But Nagati touches us differently, I say. The guild didn't used to allow outsiders the freedom of our halls. Akira. But how times change.
Okay, so farewell. And here we have Incarp, 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 and just away to somewhere else. Diary of an Unnamed Pirate. Oh my god, this is way too long. Very weird ending to this. Okay, if this ever becomes remotely relevant, I'll read it. But right now, I think it's just, you know, filler text. Potion of Relentless Striking. 15% action speed, 15% melee damage, minus 10 deflection. Okay.
I'll see it.
I like secrets. Okay, so let me see if I can steal that. No, okay, I gotta go some other way first. Like from over here. Because this way I have to go all the way like this.
Leave it to me.
I need Seraphin, man, I need Seraphin. I should... Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna check if like this it works. I kinda doubt it though.
I'll see it done.
Why do you have to go the long way around, man? Come on. Okay, this requires a lot of experimentation.
Yes, as you wish.
Maybe this works? No. An exceptional scale armor. Okay, that's something cool to get. God damn it. Maybe if I came over here at night... Never mind, it's nighttime. Okay, never mind. Is there something else down here? There's water. Oh, I can walk in the water? Ooh. The tunnel descends sharply into the murky waters. There's no telling just how far into the mountain it goes. Okay, but I cannot go there. But it says something here, grotto. Okay. Yeah, this guy walks freely over the water. Nice touch. Okay, so we have a very cool piece of armor there, but I apparently cannot get it.
What is it? A blade?
And let me see if I can steal from this guy. But he says he's never been there, so I doubt he has the means to enter it. It's just... My stealth score is not enough for this. Man, I wish I could have more stealth. Maybe once I can spend some money to learn skills, I can go back to that island and learn some stuff. That could be useful for this. I do wonder though if the guildmaster has a means of entry, because he did say it was for master water shapers only. Come on! Oh, well, she doesn't. And by the way, we had picked up something. Yeah, this Daraku's reply. Mairu, for what did you send me away to meditate on the fourth form in uncharted waters, only to summon me back to the Kahanga fleet? A bomb must have gone off in Serpent's crown, one of revelation if not black powder. The interruption is a setback. I trust that whatever happens next will propel our people forward. I will sail Periki's resolve into the waters where I suspect you need me most and await your orders. I hope that the rumors carried upon the waves are to be trusted. I would tell you to send Onekaza, my love, but she knows that it is hers. Tell her that she only needs to snap her fingers and I will be her storm again. Daraku, Master Water Shaper. Okay. Don't think there's anything else over here of relevance, so let's just leave. And now I think we're gonna make our way into Serpent's Crown, because I've been wanting to go to the palace for a while now to see how our main quest kind of branches out. Let's just quick save. Let's hope we're not ambushed. Okay, good. And hopefully we can find something of interest here. I will say though that up to this point, just exploring the areas and talking to people has been very worth it, because you get very nice items by stealing, you get some nice quests, you get some nice experience. Takanu's estate. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, this area isn't too big, so we're just gonna... I want to explore the outer portion first, and then I'll walk into the houses. Muhai's estate... These are just homes, it seems. Lady Epero's estate... This name sounds familiar to me. I do love the otters carrying the globe. Why do I know this name? I think there's something to do with this. A sinking feeling? No. No. Man, I could have sworn... okay, there you go. So Bounty, Lady Epero. that's why I know that name. So I'm not gonna go there yet. I don't wanna start killing very high level bounties just yet. I wanna remain alive if possible.
Hunter or prey?
Okay, so there are two named people here, Nungata and Ereti. A woman with skin like hardened sailcloth sits upright and stares off to the distance, her lips held in a tight and thoughtful pinch. She blinks and sits even straighter as you cross her view.
So, it will be you, then.
Her hand strays toward the sheath at her side, but she holds your gaze evenly. What? I didn't come for this, but here we go, Jesus.
You do not know what I talk of, Akira?
I don't.
Then I owe you an apology. I have collected many foes over the years. Some of them would sprint up the mountain to see me push through the jaws of the Great Eel.
I see. She exhales and moves her hand back to her lap. Who are you?
You do not recognize the great huntress of the archipelago?
I don't.
The candle of infamy burns too bright and too fast. As Nungata Whale Splitter, I cleared the jungles and seas alike of slippery creatures. I earned my foes later, when I hunted a deadlier prey.
She winks. Extremely tall women. Pirates?
Akira, often. I was a bounty hunter.
She smiles to herself.
It's been years since I tossed a harpoon, so now I stay abreast of what bounties need filling. That's Mataru retirement for you.
So the Mataru. The highest class of Wana society consisting primarily of warriors and priests. Tribal chieftains traditionally rise from the warrior ranks. The Mataru shoulder the responsibility of governing the other castes and determining the practical and spiritual needs of the tribe. Okay. Oh, she has bounties. Well, first, you must think everyone is out to get you.
An occupational hazard, I say. Hunters do not play well with others.
She glances away and clears her throat into her fist.
You... Didn't you help me track down that crab thief in Etua?
I don't... Oh, Nungata glances up at the Kehu.
So it is true what they say. You never forget a face. Nungata, a pleasure as always.
He inclines his head.
Hard to forget the boy who pilfered half my earnings when he thought my back was turned.
She raises her brow and folds her arms.
That is a vile falsehood. I
God damn it.
pilfered a third of your earnings. A finder's fee.
Takeho chuckles to himself, but Nungata narrows her eyes and shifts her focus over to you. You ever missed a hunt?
I miss traveling across the archipelago, answering to no one but my empty belly and purse.
She grins out at the city and sighs.
But this is a younger woman's game. Better that I step aside and make way for aspiring killers. Akira?
Okay, so what bounties do you have available?
Interested in taking up the trade, are we?
There's a lot of bounties in this game, apparently. Nungata thumbs her chin and smiles as she considers.
I warn you that I deal in the heads of the exceptionally dangerous. A lady needs standards, after all.
She raises her brow and searches for any sign of hesitation. Ooh, rogue, assassin. Save the disclaimer, I know the risks and the rewards.
Akira, I can see that. We'll get started then.
Okay.
Let's cut your teeth on clever Bena, infamous dwarf mystic of the obscured. A scavenger, I say. Picks off those who trust her for an evening, and then pockets their coin when she's bled them out. Bena was seen traveling on an island due southwest of Osongo.
I'll return it to the head. Any more questions, by the way?
Ask away, Hunter.
Nope, so farewell. So she said this was very high bounties, right? So, yeah, Bane, so at least 4 levels higher. And this guy,
Do you
Ireti,
seek companionship on your travels across the Deadfire? Why not take a little friend along?
oh, does she sell pets?
We have many animals on offer,
Oh,
all well-trained and eager for a new home.
a friend for Chonchi. Let me see what you have.
Akira, you are sure to find one that suits you.
Bubbles the cat, Elmo, the ginger demon. Just look at him. And they probably have all different effects. Man, he's very chonkers. Look at this guy. I love him. Catherine von Killian, the cat. I love it as well. I love his tail. Ooh, this is not bad. Intellect and will. Loki. Oh, okay. For my rogue doesn't matter, but for a priest or a wizard or any spellcaster or even a barbarian main character, very good. Milk's intellect and hits go to crits. Auto Star Cat +1 to all fire keyworded power levels. +5% damage. Man, pets do play a much larger role in this game. Atlas. Perception and act. Oh. Oh. Oh, I think I like that one. Resolve and will. Oh, pancake. Burn armor rating, Harley. Oh my god, man. Plus 10% damage with ranged attacks and plus 3 accuracy. Okay. We're gonna swap this. Roxy. No. Freya. The name of a goddess. Mercedes. 15 max health and plus 5% damage with melee weapons. Cool. Socrates. 20 health restored per kill and 3 deflection against melee weapons. Not bad at all. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Gizmo. 25% stride and 5 reflex. Man, bark string. It's so lovely. Duration, dexterity infliction duration and 10% stride. Gingerly Ezri, pumpkin eater. How can you not love these tiny piggies, man? 1 intellect and 10% of incoming crits converted to hits. Rare Dan. Fortitude. Nebula. Looks like an imp. 5% chance to cast Withdraw or Recall Agony on owner when attacked while near death. Yeah, 5% chance doesn't... What? Wait. Grants Nebula's Blessing. While in combat, Nebula will periodically grant any one character an inspiration. While you are near death... Okay, so this is a passive that always happens. He can grant strong, fit, quick, insightful, smart, steadfast for 10 seconds per 12 seconds. So I guess every 12 seconds he will put one of these buffs on one of my characters? That's actually cool. That's quite cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this one. Harley. 10% damage with ranged weapons and accuracy with ranged weapons. And I think I'm gonna take Gingerly Ezri, Pumpkin Eater, just because he's awesome. Yeah, gimme. Okay, this is how I spend money in this game, buying pets. Okay. So I gotta keep in mind... Can I leave markers on the map? Is it possible? Man, this is one of the features that should be in every game, but I don't know why they don't have it. Ah, sucks. Okay. Because I want to try something out. Well, this guy, when I tab, his name shows up, which means he should have some kind of unique dialogue. Netehe.
You return. What say, friend?
Oh, this was the lady that wanted me to take something from Archimedes' mansion.
Hold a moment.
Yeah.
You may visit the palace and its shrine, but be warned. The Queen meets with trading company vipers. Take care you are not bitten.
That's a strange way to speak about your allies.
Mere words.
The guard gives an untroubled shrug. I have information for the Queen.
You will find her in her throne room through the door behind me. Inform the guards of your purpose. Whether the Queen will hear you above the baying of her guests is another matter.
The guard gestures toward the door, dismissing you. Okay, so we can freely enter. Good. I want to check out this upper section here. And there's also a rooftop. Stray cat! Okay, I'll have to explore this palace properly. I think people are starting to come to work because it's daytime. God damn it. I wanted to try and steal from the houses during nighttime. I guess okay. I guess I missed my chance there. So, let us begin exploring the Serpent's Crown. We're gonna start with this house. Takanu's estate. I'm gonna quick save before each of these houses, just in case I get into some kind of trouble. So he's apparently training people. We can steal some stuff. Okay.
I'll take care of it.
Gimme. Gimme. Sure.
What is it?
Okay. There's a Mataru warrior there. I can steal this freely, I think. A key. Let me just, for now, not take the key, because I can take the lockpick experience. Arcanist's Bomb. Cannot open that. Piggy, look away. Don't look at this.
Leave it
Can
to
I?
me.
I can.
Where there's a pit's finished.
Awesome. So, take it all. You see cracks along the surface of this battle horn where it was carefully repaired. And can I take this?
See it done.
I can. A fine flail. Okay, cool. And I want to try and pickpocket the named character. Cool. Okay, so let's see who this guy is. And I guess now I can take the key, because why not? An older Mataru man stands ringed by younger Juana, apprentices or pupils it seems. His robes shimmer with quartz beading, and his perfume announces his presence from across the room. Yet beneath his finery, he looks like a fighter gone to seed. Disused muscles flop from his arms, and flap pads him like so many layers of silk. He looks up and notices you.
Greetings, and welcome to my home.
That is very pleasant. He gestures to the lavish room, puffing his broad chest out a little more.
For what do you come to my villa?
Beaming, he spreads his arms wide.
Is he going to do this every time?
Takano continues grinning at you, oblivious to Alot's irritation. Okay, we can read his soul. Your essence slips from your body, and Takano's soul enfolds yours like a warm, oily thing. As his fears and questions seep into you, your perspective shifts to his. At first, you worried this Earth Orlan He's an Orlan? Oh, no, sorry. I'm an Orlan. At first, you worried this Earth Orlan before you had been sent by the Valiant debt collectors. It would be a low trick, taking advantage of your famous hospitality, but then those Valiants are crafty. Perhaps if your villa were bigger, then they might know you are a man worthy of respect. At least you have the shell. You tuck it away not only for safekeeping, but also because you are a little ashamed of it. How could such a simple, ugly thing be sacred to a god? A shell. But it was a gift from the queen, and so you keep it. Your gaze traced to the wall. Yes, you must knock down that section there, install a wide grand window, once you have the money. You retreat from Takano's soul to find him watching you with a placid smile. Wait, he has a shell. I stole stuff from him. But it doesn't say what I stole. Okay. A shell. A cornet of waves? Oh, it's a quest item. Oh god, did I mess up another... I might have messed up another quest again. This conch is inscribed with the wave and crescent symbol of Ondra. The tip has been sawn off and fitted with a silver mouthpiece. When you hold it to your ear, you hear crashing waves and the faint sound of a woman singing. Interesting. So this is for apparently a quest that I do not have.
You must be careful when...
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have come into the houses and started stealing everything, but at the same time, if the game allows me to explore...
Kara, Mother Ngati is much beloved.
That doesn't bother you.
Should it? What say?
Well, if everybody in my village had a naked statue of my mama, I'd be knocking on doors and making threats.
Okay. So, Una's luxuries, but there is no Una here. Well, let's check out Muhai's estate. This is likely going to be another stealing episode. Oh, this is very different. Each island in its miniature model has been carefully sculpted, lined with carved rings that indicate height. Okay. It's not stealing, apparently, although I'm still gonna quick save just to make sure. Various unfinished letters lie scattered across the desk. You catch fragments of a game. Meandering apology largely obscured by spilled ink. Okay. Ship's log of the Tempest turn. A doggy! Come here, doggy.
No one to check up on her, I guess.
Oh! This is her ghost? Oh. He's very... Oh! What? Whoa, okay, this is a special dog. +2 resolve, resistance to resolve afflictions, and also grants an effect to the entire party. Okay, he's very cool. Not for my main character, but a nice buff here. So double the normal pet buff amount. Muhai's remains, quest item. The lifeless body of a Huana woman recovered from an estate in Serpent's crown.
Any reason we're taking those? I'm guessing that soul's long gone, huh?
That's a good question, Shoti. Why would I pick up a corpse and put it in my bag? I don't know. Some of these things.
There you are.
The spirit tilts her head, considering you. After a moment, she reaches a hand towards you. Reach out your hand. Your hand passes through hers. She lets out a soft, sighing sound and draws her hand back.
I did not expect to wait so long for Rikuhu's messenger.
Berath. Yeah.
Or have you come as Barrett's usher? The foreigners twist even our gods. Should you not be a dwarf?
Is she talking about the dwarf at the start of the game that was with Berath? If so, how does she know that? I'm not the husher, I'm a watcher.
Akira, I have not met one before. Nor will I again, I think.
Maybe in your next life?
But you are here to take me away, are you not? Well, I refuse to go. Never will I move from this place until justice is done.
Okay, she stamps her foot soundlessly.
I follow Magrin's way. Yet sickness took me before my time. I died alone and without honors. It must be put right. My body cannot be left here to rot, forgotten. I feel it there like an itch.
Okay, I was kind of expecting she got murdered and we would have to investigate to find her killer, but okay, this also works. I assume this body is yours?
Yes. To think, a Mutaru of the Kahanga tribe left to die alone and forgotten. Unthinkable.
No one deserves to end up like this. I'll put it right.
Then I was right to wait. All will be made right again, and I will rest. Take my body to the Temple of Magrin in the Sacred Stair. There is a great fire there that burns eternally.
Okay.
Burn my body there, so that it may be dedicated to Magrin in death. I cannot pass from this life until all is in order.
This is kind of true, yeah. Let's go with this one. That isn't how it works. Find the other veins and you will be released into the wheel.
You mistake me for one of the outsiders. What do the gods care for such things? No, we must go to the brazier. I cannot see the way, and so must follow you. Lead on, my friend.
The brazier. Okay, well, we have to cremate Muhai's remains. So we picked up a new quest, which seems like a simple quest, if it's just burning the remains. Has the lady from this cart come back? No. Did you see him? Sui? Sui? Man, I love it there. There is just like the best companion. Okay, so. Not gonna go there, that's a bounty. So the only other building left is actually the castle, the palace. So let's go there. We know there's a pet up here that I want to pick up. And we're also gonna advance our main quest. The Kahanga Palace. Let's investigate. Oh, cutscene? Cutscene.
While I am flattered by the esteemed Hazanui's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
So this is Nero Cantanisese. The valiant dignitary aims a withering look across the aisle. A middle-aged woman with a square jaw and tar-stained teeth meets it.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Maje survived the recent storm.
She pulls a slender pipe from her pocket, but at a look from the Queen's attendants, she puts it away.
You speak as if I could command the tides. While you are casting your blame in a wide net, why not look to our Kahanga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
A sizable Omawa standing by the throne takes a bold step forward and flares his nostrils at the assembled dignitaries. A hush falls over the room.
I say our guest forgets himself.
Oh, so this is the prince. He clears his throat and sweeps his gaze from Nero to the rest of the room.
Brother, stand down.
And that's the queen. She's her sister, apparently. Why is this italic? Up to this point, the queen has studied the proceedings with an even expression. She half rises from her throne as she fixates on Prince Aruihi.
You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us.
As Aruhi lowers his head, the queen slowly centers her gaze on you and leaves it there.
An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen.
Yeah, this sounds like she's not speaking. Though her mouth doesn't move, Onekaza's voice comes to you like an insistent memory nestled among your surface thoughts. Is she a watcher as well? Let's nod.
Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves.
Though she turns to dignitaries, you still feel her attention on you.
This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
The queen's voice fills the expansive throne room, leaving you with a hushed silence to fill. Okay, so what are our options? Sorry, what's a songo? That's a good question. If it pleases the court... give me a second. If it pleases the court, I've journeyed from a crippled Port Maje. The gods, I come with a warning from the queen. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start with sorry, what's a songo?
One of our busiest ports. Much of the food we send to Rawatai passes through Hasongo.
Okay. She glowers, fidgeting for her pipe again. However, the frown that troubles her features suggests that there is something else of importance at the songo. Something she has chosen not to reveal.
I take it from your question that you are not here to enlighten us about Hasongo.
Her irritation turns briefly to the queen. If it pleases the court, I've journeyed from a crippled Port Mahe.
I know this one. His parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queen's Birth.
Raising her hand for silence, Onekaza looks to her brother. He approaches and they exchange a few words too quietly to hear. She lifts her gaze to you once more.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
She opens her palm and waits. Why do I have a floor if I don't even know what the songo means? But okay. Ah, maybe it's a similar thing. Okay. Port Mahe suffered similar damage when Eothas passed through.
Huh. What sailor's tale is this?
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawn Star Dreamers.
Dude, people really have a problem against farmers and there in general. She looks at it there the way one would look at an especially rabid but fascinating animal. Man, I will mess you up.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
Nero crosses his arms, looking distinctly uncomfortable.
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court.
Berath herself sent me to track down Aethus.
The Lady of Doors must have great confidence in you.
Onekaza's tone is amused, her expression is not.
Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain, a fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire?
Wait. When she says for what he comes to Deadfire, is she talking about Aethus or myself? I guess myself. Yes, well, I plan on using other pillars to track and ultimately confront Aethus.
How resourceful of you. The Isles are studded with enough luminous Adra to bankroll an economy.
She turns a quiet glance in Nero's direction.
I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hisongo.
Okay. Onekaza spreads her hands, calmly assured of her reasoning.
Set sail to the west of Neketaka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you. She believes herself entitled to my ear, I say.
So, a Rawatayan title roughly equivalent to Admiral. Onekaza's gaze wanders back to you only briefly.
Only that Hisongo is a Rawatayan outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
She inclines her chin at another woman standing nearby.
Ma'am.
Maia. A composed Almawa stands at attention, her furrowed brow cleaving down otherwise warm features. By her feet, a colorful bird preens itself without concern.
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer.
She looks you in the eye and gives you a slow nod.
Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
Okay. Maia sighs with resignation and nudges her bird affectionately with her toe.
Ak, perfecto.
Perfect?
Do you mean to stop Aethus by shooting him? Seri Pelagina will go with the Watcher.
Oh!
Show him how the Republic's handled things.
Needle waves airily. The guard behind him coughs politely.
Your Excellency, Palagina Messerai has been banished? She has been seen in Queen's Berth. I can have a report to headquarters.
Nero silences the guard with a withering look and a sharp gesture.
You should feel no obligation to take on additional crew. The choice is yours.
I'm gonna take every companion I can. I'll take Maia. Always good to have a rifle on hand.
Say the word and I'll shoot the tip off a green boy's nose.
Ishiza looks up at Maia and warbles something agreeable. So Shoti, worldly, Shoti liked it.
You're making a mistake, Watcher. In times like these, trustworthy allies are the most valuable asset of all.
Dude, I didn't even have the option to say I wanted Palagina.
Calm down, Nero. I'm sure you'll get one of your spies in place eventually.
A lazy half smile tugs at her mouth.
In the meantime, Watcher, I hope you'll meet me in the Brass Citadel. There's more for us to discuss among friendlier company.
She glares briefly at Nero.
I believe we are finished here. Are we?
Queen Onekaza rises from her throne, and the surrounding guards stand at immediate attention.
Aren't we popular? Take care at Hisongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Aethus blundered in.
Onekaza nods to you as she adjourns. Is she also a Watcher, I wonder?
Your allies will use you toward any end.
Or a cipher.
Do not give your trust lightly.
Onekaza clears her throat and sweeps her room with her gaze.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else.
This guy is very aggressive. He banishes the foreign dignitaries with a swift and unmistakably disgusted wave. Okay. So I got one more companion, Maia. Okay, cool. Oh, she's... okay. She can be just like me. She can be a ranger and a rogue. Although we're what is this subclass? A gunhawk. This is also... This doesn't exist in character creation. She has a bird companion. Ability to fly grants birds a natural ability to avoid engagement entirely. That's quite strong. Gunhawk. What? Plus 20% range with arquebus, blunderbuss, hand mortar, pistol attacks, 20% chance to interrupt target with those weapons, and a 5% chance to interrupt with blah blah. Gunhawks are a type of ranger unique to Rawatai who use Hawk companions to complement their sharpshooting skills. All firearms have increased with no penalties! What a bitch! Okay, so she's strong. And I can take her as a ranger rogue, or a ranger wizard. I guess since this is a very unique class, I'm just gonna take her as a gunhawk. I'm not gonna take her with me though, because she would be redundant with my rogue. And she's pretty much just a DPS class. So we're gonna take her like this. But leave her there.
Watch her while we have the chance.
Oh. Hello.
Your coming is a favorable omen already.
The prince nods and crosses his arms, a self-satisfied smile on his lips. How's that?
You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear at each other's throats, bringing Ngati's chosen on your trek up the mountain.
He nods to Kehu with approval. Oh.
It does not take a priest to see how the gods send us an outsider to dig under the skin of our enemies.
Aruihi chuckles to himself and nods. You don't seem to take your rival very seriously.
How can I when they posture and peck like a pair of kata birds?
Aruihi smirks and shakes his head.
I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you are disruptive. She trusts me to judge this. You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked.
Oh. What kind of loyal service do you have in mind? Though he had not been paying attention up to this point, Takehu rouses from distraction and blinks at you.
My sister keeps a tight grip on Neketaka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet.
He opens his hand for emphasis and wipes it across his shoulder.
Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay the Rapau for their silence?
Yeah, the Roparu are the lowest class of Huana society.
Take this if you need proof.
He tosses you a silver medallion inscribed with Valiant honorifics. So we gained an item, the Envoy's Badge. This medallion once graced the neck of a valiant dignitary and was assumed lost after a terrible shipwreck. How it ended up in the back streets of Neketaka is a question that Prince Harui once answered. Ah, okay. A valiant envoy medallion, the Republic's reward is for exemplary service.
Akira, you are sharper than my guards for knowing this, I say.
Oh, but of course.
An envoy ship sank a day's voyage out of Neketaka. He wore that on his breast. My guards recovered it in a raid of the Gullet. This confirms my suspicion. Neketaka has a pirate problem.
Arui's upper lip curled with distaste.
Smugglers and thieves cluster like rats in Delver's Row, a growth in the bowels of our city.
Delver's Row. Somewhere beneath the Gullet is a loose confederation of thugs, thieves, black marketeers, and other seedy individuals. Known as Delver's Row, it's a place where most things can be found for the right price, and word always travels quickly. This looks like a place I'm gonna enjoy a lot in exploring.
I want someone to peddle the medallion to the black market, earn the trust of these pirates, and learn how supplies come into my city.
His gaze rises to meet yours, cold and calculating. To what end?
It will depend on what you find, I say.
Haruhi folds his arms and scrutinizes the floor between his feet, deep in thought. Streetwise, he's telling the truth, but there's something more to it all the same, and he doesn't trust his face not to betray it.
Onikaza leaves this for me to handle. While she worries about the manor, I tidy up the basement.
Okay, now tell me what you're holding back.
I say nothing gets past you. Is there any question why I want you for the job?
Haruhi chuckles to himself.
If we dealt only in pirates, then I would put a trusted agent in rags and send him down hiding in a food wagon. But Akira, I have reason to suspect our problem goes deeper than we know. For this, I want an expert. Naturally, you will want to take Ngati's chosen with you.
Okay. Haruhi smiles at Takehu and inclines his head. So, there's apparently some kind of relationship between these guys, and maybe it's good that I have him in the party?
Me? For what does the lower city need an artist?
Stop annoying my companions, dude.
You mistake me, I say. I send you because of the missive you delivered to my sister.
Oh? He raises his brow as a silent understanding passes between them.
Akira, I did not realize.
Takehu nods slowly and folds his arms. Is anyone gonna clue me in?
Better if we discuss it on our way down the mountain.
Takehu turns to Haruhi, who nods in agreement.
Be on your guard in the Gullet. I fear the caverns run deeper than even Ngati could guess.
The prince dismisses you with a nod. Okay, so new quest, trade secrets. Now we have a reason to travel to the Gullet, which was a place that up until this point... I mean, we did get several, references to the Gullet, but no actual quest to go there, I think. Water dances in graceful circles around this coral sculpture. Very cool.
You see my adorable fish, Captain? I leave you to guess which of them is real.
So this is water shaping. From Takehu, apparently. What else we have? We have a Valiant Diplomat. Granis Yirgar. Makarama the Buoyant, beloved of Ngati. Ponamu Birdscorn, greatest of explorers. And Hemunga Makapu, defender of his people. Okay. So we have two people to talk with here. Yeah, like I said, this game is full of lore, NPCs, intrigue, factions. There's a lot to take in, and I feel like I still have a lot more to explore, but I am very much enjoying it so far. I just wish it had a little bit more combat, but hopefully when it comes it will be awesome. We're gonna end the episode here, my friends. I'm just gonna do my regular save before I forget. So, save number 20. And as ooh, nice experience. And as always, thank you so much for being here with me in the channel, watching some Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. There's videos coming out every single day, and it's also a free and easy way to support the channel. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and until then, stay safe everyone.